Back to you all. Now I'm available for some new thing. That means what? I'm just coming to you for about a digital signal processor. Okay. So now I wish to take the class very easy, but everybody from my just time from my college life, everybody they used to say that DSP means a degree stop papers. Nothing that it's nothing more than easy. Okay. So what I tell you means. In my career, DSP is a very easiest one that ever I've seen, ever subjects. Okay, so look at back here. So I don't want to talk about the properties of DSP. That means not the technical properties. A simple whoever person telling about DSP. Then I don't want to talk about that one because we're now here as a professor. We should not talk about that one. Okay. Now I just want to share you something about a signal. Okay, what's the signal means? If I'm talking to anybody, that's signal. And if you are listening to me, and that's a signal because you are listening to me through your eyes are receiving some signal from me. That means it's an image signal. We don't talk about image. Okay, now listen here. And if an ocean is getting a wave, that's a signal, wave signal. And you are just hearing a thunder, lightning, that means catastrophic effect. All are signal. Lightning is a signal. Okay, electric signal. So likewise you can have more thing. And in computer you can see some LAN cable, local area network. That's our optical signal, light signal. So more type of signals are available. Signals, how it is represented means it is represented in the form of a wave. Okay, so look at here. A wave means it's a sinusoid. Sinusoid means it may be cos, it may be a sine. Okay, so look at here. First, if anybody is talking means the voice is getting produced, right? The voice is a signal. If I'm talking to somebody, the waves will be going in this way only. The waves all are going in this way only. That means what? I'm just giving a signal to somebody. Now what's the signal name? Is a voice signal. Okay, now I just rub it off. The signal have very important characteristics. That means what? I have the characteristics of frequency. Characteristics of frequency. Frequency means what? One cycle of this signal. Look at here. This is a cycle. I'm just drawing a graph here, and then I am here. Okay, look at here. I am available here. I am giving my voice here. Okay, so my voice is traveling in the form of a wave, and then somebody hearing my voice. Okay, some person is here, some person is hearing my voice. You got it? Is it right? This is the form of an actual signal. Now look at here. I don't want to talk some story about the signal, okay, because look at here, that means if I just talk about story, it could not be a useful or it could be a helpful one. But anyway, I'll just explain very clearly. Now listen back to here. The height of a signal is based upon anybody's strength. Okay, if I'm talking in low volume, I got a signal of very low. That means what? I say low volume. Hello. That means what? Slow signal. If I say hello, that means what? Very high signal. So this length of the signal is based upon the input voltage. Input voltage means what? The person or a system. Human being is a system. Is it right? Surely. That means a human beings having an input output. We are just looking and we are just getting. Like we have more input and output things of our body. Likewise, a system also will have more input and will have more output. Okay. So look at back here. So based upon the input we give. This is all input voltage. If I just talking very higher, that means what? I have more voltage. If I'm talking very slowly, I have less voltage. That means what? It may shows that I'm very weaker. Is it right? But if I'm talking very high means what? I'm a very young person and having a more strength. Okay, usually ladies do. Okay, now listen here, no problem. Now what I have, if I have a basic of this any signal, this height. Okay, you just take about that positive height. We don't want to take about the negative height. This height represents the term called amplitude. Amplitude means height of a signal or otherwise maximum voltage of a signal. Voltage means what? Based upon your voltage only there comes a height. Is it right? That is the right. And now look at here. The length from the beginning of this line and it's going any height, no problem. It's coming down and it's coming to the some same position at farther place, not at the same location. So look at here. Suppose for example a cycle is available. Okay, a cycle is available. This is a front wheel, this is a back wheel, this is a pedal. Is it right? So if a cycle is not moving, suppose if a person is having a stand, this is called what? Stand. And the cycle is standing in the same place means anybody can that means take the seat over the cycle and then they can pedal. The cycle will not move but the back wheel will move. Is it right? When you have the cycle in a stand, That means what? The cycle will not move, but you can pedal and only the back wheel will be just rotating. Is it right? That means what? The cycle is at the same spot. If you turn the back wheel, means what? It's rotating, and then it rotates the same line. That means what? It is not changing. That means what? It is static. It is rotating in the same place, but still some things are going on. That means what? The movement is going on, but no displacement. The cycle is standing in the same place only. But now what you do, if you remove the stand, okay, if you remove the stand and then you pedal the cycle, what the cycle do? The cycle moves, it right? So for one cycle of the back wheel, look at here, one cycle, the cycle moves from here to here, and then the front wheel moves and the back wheel moves, front wheel moves. Okay, now I'll just give the clear thing about this. Okay, look at here, this is a cycle, is it right? If the cycle is at the stand, that means what? The cycle will be having a stand, the cycle will not move. At the same time, if I want to make my cycle to move forward, means I have to remove the stand, is it right? So if I remove the stand, means what I have, look at here, this is the cycle movement when at the beginning, that means what? Static. Now you just take the upper half, place it here, this is the upper half, okay, and take this lower half, place it here, place it here. You assume that is a line. So this entire circle is cut into two pieces. First half is placing here, second half is placing here. That means what? You got some displacement. That means it shows that cycle has moved some other 3 meter, because look at it, this is a 0, 1, 2, 3 means the cycle has moved 3 meters. Okay, that means you just have a change in the angle with respect to frequency. So that is meaning this is called one cycle of a wave, and that cycle represents the wave is moving. That means a wave is in motion, and one cycle of a wave is the meaning of frequency, is the meaning of frequency. And this frequency is very more important here. This is the exact property and this is the basic property of a signal. Okay, and this wave is called analog signal. This is called analog signal, or it should be the analog wave. Okay, and now what we do, I have to know about digital signal, is it right? Because look at here, what I can do, I got some wave. The wave can have more information, so I should get the information, means what? I have to make the signal to be digitized. Okay, that we see in the next video. But look at here, anyway, we're gonna go for continuing anything. Thank you.